Welcome back to the Talking with Taylor podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, where we talk with anyone about anything, and hopefully everyone around the table will listen. And I'm excited to have another special guest, and it's back-to-back weeks, and these are my favorite kind of podcasts. They're with former students of mine, and I'd actually texted Stephen last year about being on the podcast because I keep up with my former students and I follow them, and I was just seeing a lot of success that he was having in baseball. And I said, man, I have got to interview Stephen on the podcast. Well, Stephen, how you doing today, man?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So you are in the middle of baseball season. How's that going?
It's going good. We got the playoffs starting this Friday. We'll host Munford at home.
Okay.
Had a pretty good year so far. We're ready for the playoffs.
That's great, man. That's great. It's that time of year. And I tell you, man, you definitely have been doing well so far. And so some of the stats that Stephen has right now, he has 42.2 innings pitched. He's 7-0, 95 Ks, and a .90 ERA. And so that's incredible, Stephen. And so your main focus is obviously pitcher, but you also play center field. And just walk us through a little bit of some of the things that you have been working on specifically as a pitcher to get to where you're at right now as a junior, because you got 8 offers and we're going to talk about those in a little bit. But what are some things that you've been working on specifically to get to where you're at as a pitcher today to have these incredible stats?
Well, so velocity is a big thing in the game now. So this summer I started trying to gain weight. Mass is gas. So that's all I've always heard. So I've gained 15 pounds since the summer. Just bumped my velo up a little bit. I'm currently at 86. So I was at 82, 83 in the summer. Mm-hmm. So that's good. And then the thing for me, I didn't throw real hard as a kid. So I learned how to pitch, which is one of my big things, location. I throw a sidearm too, just to show something different. I have a fastball, curveball, sidearm. And then I throw fastball, changeup, curveball, slider over the top. I'm working on a little split finger. So, just trying to see.
Yeah, you got
just
the
got different things,
man.
That's right.
And so
I try to see. I do as much as I can because I know I don't throw the hardest, but got to throw something different in there.
That's right. And it sounds like you've got a ton of options there, and to go from 82 to 86, man, that's incredible. And like you said, being able to put in the work in the off season and to gain that muscle mass to be able to do so. Obviously, for those listening, for the young kids listening, as you're looking up to Stephen as a player, not just a player, but a leader, he puts in the work when no one's looking, and that's very important. So not only, Stephen, are you a great baseball player, man, you're a leader, and that's what I love about you, man, is you lead on and off the field. And so Stephen was also the Alabama Baseball Coaches Association All-Star as a sophomore, and he's a junior right now, which is incredible because he has one more year of high school baseball, and then he will be going to play college ball at some place. He's got 8 offers currently. And so, but this summer, let's talk a little bit about this summer. So you're going to be playing summer ball with one of the top organizations, the East Coast Sox. Tell us about that organization and tell us what all that entails.
Okay, so the East Coast Sox is a Christ-based organization out of Meridian, and they're led by Eric Dubose, a former MLB pitcher and Mississippi State pitcher, and Greg Sykes, as well as Joe Caruso. He played at Alabama and then went to pro. And they're all Christ-led, real good people. Got some of the best talent in the Southeast, almost the country now. They're expanding by the year. And so my current summer ball team has 10 D1 commits currently. And then the 17U team from last year had the whole roster was committed D1 except for 3. And then they later committed, 2 of them later committed D1, and 1 is going to Pearl River in Mississippi.
Man. So, well, that says a lot about you as a player, because if you want to be the best, you got to surround yourself with the best.
Right. And yes, sir.
That's in any field. I don't know if I know you went to 101, but I don't know if you remember what Dr. J said about President Obama. Regardless of what people think of politics, one of the things that has always stuck out to me about what Dr. J said that day was this, that President Obama said, his presidency would be determined, the success of his presidency would be determined by the people that he surrounds himself with, the people in his cabinet. And so he knew from a philosophy standpoint that the better that people that were around him, the better that he would be. And so that has nothing to do with politics. That's just a leadership point. And so, and I think that's the same for baseball, football, whatever it may be. And so that, man, that's great that you're able to compete with those kind of guys as well. And so these 8 offers, they're all in Alabama as a junior. And so it's like we talked about earlier, man, that is incredible. And you're going to get to play college ball after high school. And so that's a great, great thing. And man, we're definitely gonna see more come in, because this is only your junior year. But like you said, you are getting ready for the playoffs. You got Montford this weekend, and so you guys are playing at home. What are those times so we can tell people to encourage them to go out and watch?
It will be a doubleheader starting at 4:30 on Friday, and then if necessary Saturday, probably 1 or 2.
Perfect, man. What game you pitching? Do you know yet?
I'm pitching the 4:30 game Friday.
All right, Steven, man. Well, good luck this Friday, man. We're pumped for you. And hey, man, we're excited to follow you on your recruiting journey as you figure out what's going to happen as you go to strive to play college ball.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to the Talking with Taylor podcast.